Yeah. Oh, Millie with the stats and facts. No, really. And you know, Headz gon' tell you the truth. B.I. Mr. Info, you know what we here for. The Old Heads Podcast. Yo, we come from dog shades to the team at the Barclays. The Old Heads Podcast. Yo, from Will scoring 100 to job being wanted. The Old Heads Podcast. Yo, let's go.
Yeah, buddy. Back at it again, man. Back in the basement. Old Heads, episode 72, man. Another great day to be alive, man. Jay Campbell, thanks once again, brother, man, for blessing us with that lovely, lovely intro as well. If y'all don't know, man, I didn't even tell these brothers yet. Our guest, Bobo, he's been on here a few times. He actually lost his grandma a few days ago, man. So, Bobo, man, much love to you, brother. All the old heads out there gonna be praying for you, man. Keep your head up, brother. But yeah, man. But yeah, keep your head up, Bobo. Keep it moving. If you don't know, I'm your co-host, Omar, aka O'Milly, aka that dude, aka Mr. Rello. If you know, you know. Old Heads, episode 72. Of course, this is our NFL quarter review. We're going to be doing our MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, all that good stuff. Then, of course, we got to talk about the Chicago Bears, who have been looking a lot better the past two games. And could they possibly sneak into the playoffs, you know what I'm saying, with a favorable schedule? Possibly. That's what we're going to be talking about. And then, of course, we also got our 10 questions this week, man. We're going to be naming 20 NBA players, and these brothers right here are going to be telling me which player they think is going to have a better year. But enough of that, man. Old Heads, episode 72. I'm going to let these brothers introduce themselves. Let's get it. Yiddy.
Boy Bills, man. Oh, yeah. How that is, man.
Oh, man, going dark.
Oh, shit.
Shoot the lights out, son.
Hey,
the
man,
lights
NWG,
out.
a.k.a. French Loaf, a.k.a. Mr. Henny Pack himself.
Mr. Honey Pack, how y'all doing? My fault out there, y'all didn't mean for that. We all good, though.
I'm Mr. Shoot the lights out now.
Oh,
Yeah, I see. But back at it, man. We gotta talk about the Chicago Bears, man. How y'all feel about the Bears? With Fields and the Chicago Bears and that offense playing much better the past 2 weeks, in a favorable schedule, can the Bears sneak into the playoffs? Who want to kick it off?
Oh, man, it's a possibility for anything. I really think. I mean, we do have a favorable schedule. Things can happen. Like I said, sometimes teams start off a little slow and pick up steam late in the middle of the season. We do, like you said, we do have a favorable schedule. There's some key teams in there, and if the defense can show up and get some stops that we need, there's a possibility that we can slide in there and make some noise going in, trying to get there, make some noise trying to get there, not in there.
Can I say something to that point?
Okay.
Hey, look, man. We all know how the NFL playoffs are set up.
Hey, I didn't say that.
I'm just going,
Okay.
because I'm really on the opposite side of this argument. But while
Okay.
he's speaking in favor of them, I have to say this. These are the facts of the NFL playoffs. And you got the AFC, NFC. Okay, in the NFC, top teams go from their motherfucking division.
Mm-hmm.
But you got a couple other teams that's going, certain divisions going to send 2 teams. It don't seem like the AFC North should be one of those damn divisions. But at the same time, look at the other divisions.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? The only other one I even see doing that is Philadelphia and the Cowboys. That's the only other division I see out of the NFC sending 2. That leaves another team. So depending on our record, we could sneak in. Depending on our record, if we win enough games, it's possible because the rest of the NFC
North
is
too. When you look at the Packers,
I was talking about the NFC North. I'm saying the Bears, man.
Okay, I got you.
We the second team.
Oh,
Now,
we're
I'm
the
talking
second team.
No,
Okay,
I'm saying the Lions would be the first team.
Exactly.
maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I
You
get
know,
that. I agree.
and then we might sneak
Then
in
we
as
was
a second.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Packers, no, you seen what they've been doing. No.
No. Okay. I'm not mad at you. So I know you say absolutely it's a chance for us to make it. You said it's a
Well,
chance?
technically, I just said so. Yes, it is a chance.
Okay.
It's definitely a chance.
It's just my little assessment. Don't get it twisted. Hendo song, they talked about me like a dog on Facebook. They called me everything. Like, I'm a Bear fan. Like, I promise I am. My mama and daddy say I shook Walter Payton's hand at like a 3-month-old. Like, I'm a diehard Bear. You can go in my kitchen and you'll see the Super Bowl Shuffle album in my kitchen. Facts. I'm just a little more realistic than the average Chicago Bear fan.
Don't disrespect Walt.
I love Walter Payton. He's my favorite football player. Absolutely, absolutely. Next to Jim Thorpe. I'm just bullshitting. Anyway, it's only 7 teams that make it. So I did a process of elimination. Cowboys, we all agree, right?
Yep.
49ers, we all agree. Lions, and then someone in the NFC South. We can all agree, like, no one down there is. They probably, I would never disrespect NFL player, but I don't think anyone's picking a Super Bowl contender to come out of there. But someone has to go, right?
Yeah.
So that's 4 right there, right?
Yeah.
Then I'm looking at the Seahawks, right? Seahawks.
What do you mean, right?
I mean, I feel
What
like
do you want me to say there?
I think the Seahawks.
They're a reasonable contender. We'll put it like that. It'll come down between the Seahawks, the Rams.
Do you even know what their schedule is? Because I don't think
I don't.
Because if we knew what their schedule was, I could give you my firm opinion right now. But
I'm gonna tell you who's gonna come down.
I'll give you a shot. Okay,
it's gonna come down if we have somewhat of a contending record between the Seahawks,
Right.
the Rams, and the Vikings.
See, I didn't take the Vikings. I actually said the Eagles, right? Because I didn't say the Eagles. I said Cowboys,
See, but
Lions.
I'm sorry. I think Philly taking that division, so I think it just.
Oh, no.
I think Philly would be coming out, and I think Cowboys would do what we'd have to.
Oh,
do.
no. I totally agree.
Right.
I just said them first. I wasn't necessarily saying that they were going to win. I was just saying that. I was just saying them first.
2 teams.
So I was just saying in general. So those would be the 7 teams.
Yeah.
So that makes that 1 spot. I think that would be.
Okay.
So to me, I think that leaves 1 spot. I think that comes down to the Saints and the Packers. The Packers have the 24th ranked schedule, but the Saints have the 2nd easiest schedule in the league for the remainder time. Bad news for the Bears and good news for the Saints is the past 7 years, the team with one of the 2 easiest schedules has made the playoffs. I think Chicago, if they can keep up the momentum going ahead, they could be a 500 team. I see 4 losses for sure. And the Chargers, both Lion games, and that Cleveland game, which is in Cleveland, because that Cleveland defense right now is number 1.
Mm-hmm.
And Justin Fields has had that defense legit, and it could be a whole problem for our offensive line. And Fields can be turnover prone if he's pressured in the pocket. And because of that lack of a process information quickly like Tua does, I think it all depends on our next game against the Vikings and to really see if we're going to revert back to how we were the first 3 weeks. I think it could be a very long season if we don't win this next game. I want the best, but I think it really comes down to this next game. But I think Geno, out of the most, I think Seahawks, in my opinion, is going to be that 1 team. And I think when you look at, hold up one second. Yeah, but that's what I had to say about that.
They're in trouble. Packers, Saints,
I
Seattle.
don't know, bro.
They all in trouble. I'm going to keep it real. If you're watching the games, Derek Carr ain't playing.
Yeah, I know.
That boy Love, they was trying to say he was a second-half quarterback because he was starting slow. But what the hell happened that last game? He didn't start at all. Seattle, I seen that boy Geno take a 30 or 40-yard sack, man. You ain't about to sit up here and tell me that the Bears ain't got a shot amongst those 3 teams. To me, it's only 5 of those teams that solidify what they do in the NFC, and those other 2 slots are open.
And I'm gonna keep it a buck too. Cowboys be so up and down. You don't know what to expect out of them.
I don't.
That's been the same thing about the Cowboys. They always be having these immaculate games, and then they have these huge fall offs after them games. It happened last year when came in. Dak had 4 immaculate, 4 or 5 touchdowns. He came in, struck out, and after that he went on a 4-game losing streak.
They all hype. All you gotta do is hit the bully in the mouth.
Well, they're
That's
trying
all
to
you
say
gotta do.
CeeDee Lamb ain't a number one. They trying to say when they was different when they had Amari Cooper, he was a real number one. But they trying to say CeeDee Lamb isn't a true
They
number
always
one.
got an excuse. They said he was a number one, Amari Cooper, until they said he wasn't number one, and then they traded him.
Yeah.
They said that.
Yeah, he's a
He was supposed to be the man.
I say he's a
Then
one
he
too.
wasn't the man.
I like
whatever.
CeeDee Lamb.
They both won.
Exactly.
Amari been a one since high school. He's been a one.
Dallas have you believe otherwise. So
yeah, he's a one.
yeah. With that being said, them dudes fluky, and that might open up another 3 slots. To be very honest, the Bears fuck around and catch them. Record wise, maybe not talent wise, maybe not. You know what I'm saying? As far as who's really the better team or whatever the case may be, but record wise, if we have an easy schedule and other guys may not so much, and some of the teams is just flaky, man. The Saints got a dope defense, but even while Derek Carr was in, well, I can't say that. When Derek Carr was in there, they were doing
They was
okay.
balling.
But the motherfucker got hurt in 2 separate games this year. We only in like week 6.
Yeah, like I say, I think it all depends on this next game. If we can keep up with, excuse me, if we can keep up with the momentum and learning how to win, cool. But I think, like I say, our schedule is, like I say, that Chargers, that's gonna be tough. Both those Lions games, just because of the way they can score, that's gonna be tough. And then, like I say, Cleveland, you got to play Cleveland in Cleveland. I mean, our offense. I mean, it looked good. You know, the last.
You know, Deshaun's not even playing.
Yeah, I'm about to say, don't forget about their offense. They just got one game.
No,
right now.
that's toward the end of the season.
I was just
That's
saying,
toward the end
man.
of the season.
But that's if he come back 100%.
That's what I'm saying.
No, they got him. They
As
they
is
said he's
right
supposed to
now,
play, I think
this
either
show,
this Sunday or next
this
Sunday.
list is fluid. Like Stephen they say, this list is fluid. We talking about this week. Do the Bears have a shot? When I'm looking across the landscape of the NFL, and I'm looking at the way everybody can play football up until this point, and you say Cleveland, I'm thinking Deshaun ain't playing. When you say, you know what I'm saying? When you say the Packers, I'm thinking they just look horrible. When you say, I mean, Seattle hasn't really impressed me like that. But okay, I give them a little bit more props than the Saints because my man ain't been playing quarterback for them. I don't know what the hell they're going. You know what I'm saying? That team looked discombobulated without a quarterback still. So, nah, man, these slots are open just because of the way we've looked the last couple weeks. Now, if we were looking the way we were looking the first couple weeks, then I'd be like, okay, maybe, no. But, I mean, the list is fluid. Ask me next week.
We gotta put together a whole game. That's
Ask me in a couple weeks because the Vikings game don't really count that much. It only counts if we lose. If we win, it don't mean much.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's
I
fair.
agree.
All right, moving right along. Patriots are 1-4. Is it time to let Bill Belichick walk?
Walk is a very nice way of saying it.
I can't say walk, but it might just be what we call the end of a fuller dynasty. The man had a full career with New England, had a multitude of championships over there. You can't win much more. The talent's just not there. And I hate to say it, but he built a whole career himself, making a career off doing what he does. Yeah, basically off time, but that was somebody he exactly wanted, and Tom Brady showed up because as soon as Bledsoe got hurt, Dog came in there and did his thing, and they never looked back. They even traded up off of Jimmy G. Like, look, man, you can walk, and Jimmy G. If you really think about if you would still have Tom Brady and Jimmy G as a backup, wow, you set. But I think it's just the end. I think it's the end of a bad relationship. You had your good times. It was never too many down times, but it just might be the end over there, man. You done ran the well dry. You done called in all your wishes. You done won so much. Hell, even Phil Jackson had to leave. Yeah. 2 dynasties. Maybe it's just time for you to go and experience this with a whole nother teamer. Shit, hell, maybe just retire, man. You done had one of the best coaching careers ever. Like, there'll never be another Bill Belichick.
How you feel?
Hey, man, that boy Bill, he funny, man, because he's a good defensive mind, but as a head coach, his days are numbered. Because nobody want to sit back and listen to who the fuck want to listen to this old school ass dude sit up here and act like the Patriot way and your way is, man, come on, man. The talent on the field mean a lot too, and that's what he's been disrespecting since Ty Law. The whole Bledsoe and Tom Brady thing, that only fit his ego at the time because it was his thing. Think about it. He liked second man, next man up. So Tom Brady was next man. Once Tom Brady was the man, then he wanted the next man. Yep. He always wants the next man so he can prove that he did it. Yep. Man, get this ego shit out of here, man. First of all. Second of all, ain't nobody trying to listen to some prehistoric ass, you know what I'm saying? Man, the way he move is funny to me, man, because he get away with too much bullshit. If that was some other coach, they wouldn't get away with talking the way he talking motherfucking podiums after games. Right. He would not get away with that. It's lovable when his coach pop. Mm-hmm. When it's this dry ass motherfucker here, oh, he has a sense of humor. We can't tell, motherfucker. All we hear and shit is him motherfucking being short as hell. But this the same shit they kept T.O. out the motherfucking Hall of Fame for. Hey. Damn near. Man, come on, man. Preach. That's that double standard ass bullshit, man. I mean, he alright. You know what I'm saying? He was alright as a coach. He was one of the greatest coaches of all time. I'm still not giving him the best because motherfucking Walsh invented an offense that niggas are still using to this day. I'm just saying he ain't the best. Bill Belichick is the best the best NFL quarterback.
Not the best, just the most winningest.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick is the best coach.
Who? Bill Belichick?
I think Bill Belichick is the best coach.
Oh, but he motherfucking was around the coattails of Tom Brady. Which one are you saying here, man?
I'm saying this. The Patriots are 1-4. It's time for Bill Belichick to walk. In short, yes. Belichick record is 81-94 when Tom Brady has not started for him. In short, Bill Belichick record is 81-94 when Tom Brady hasn't started for him.
That's still a lot of games.
That's like 40% winning though.
That's outside of his first Super Bowl where he did
50% every year.
Outside of his first Super Bowl where he did a great job defensively against the Rams, the greatest show on turf. But otherwise, it was Brady in last-second drives to win those Super Bowls to get Vinatieri in position to win. I think the game has passed him by. It happens. People forget Bill Parcells had a 34-30 record with Dallas before he hung it up. The best thing he did with Dallas was develop Tony Romo. Football, like anything else in life, it evolves, and that style of coaching is outdated, especially when you talk about the amount of money that players make today. Belichick will be a great college coach, I think, at this point of his career, especially if Harbaugh leaves Michigan for the NFL or Chicago. Belichick is actually a worse GM than a coach, especially if you look at the past 7 to 8 years, just to name a few players he's taken in the first round. Isaiah Wynn, Sony Michel, N'Keal Harry, Mac Jones, Cole Strange, Demetrius Funchess. Might as well have.
You snapped.
That motherfucker has picked 2 motherfucking all-pro motherfuckers. Is it all-pro? All-pro motherfuckers since 2000 and like, I forget what the fuck it was. It's like 10, 15 years. He picked 2 of them. One is a kicker. The other one is a goddamn kickoff return guy.
Fact! I just learned this shit. A kicker won an MVP in the NFL. Who fucking knew it?
Who's that, Kevin Butler?
No, I don't know who it was. But yeah, a kicker actually won MVP. He was the Chiefs. He won the fucking MVP, yeah.
The black dude?
No.
I don't know.
Why the shit? Yeah, won MVP. Who knew? Old heads. Finding everything, finding new stuff. But yeah, I think we all in agreement. Y'all let us know how y'all feel. It's time for Bill Belichick to keep it moving. I think we all say yes, politely. He was a phenomenal coach of Tom Brady. I think, how y'all feel, how'd y'all like, moving right along, man, switching things up. Vic, French toast, the other French toast.
Yup.
And Chet, how y'all feel about that, man? How'd y'all like that matchup? Fun to see?
Yeah, that was nice. Chet looked good.
Yeah, Chet surprised me. Vic, not so much. I don't know
why. Chet was a high pick. He had the year to put on the muscle like we
That's
all
what
said
happened.
he needed to do. He got his
That's why
footwork
it
down.
surprised me.
And he's
Nah.
not a hoe. Like
No,
he you
nice,
might look
man.
at him and think but
Yeah,
He
was
looking in the
actually
face, but he really ball out.
like
He put that weight
about
on
that.
though, man. He got in that gym though. They say he put on like 10,
Yeah.
12 pounds of muscle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's gonna help his game, man. And I didn't see that coming that quick, but he did have a whole year. You know what I'm saying?
I think that year off really helped his game, to be honest. And a lot of people might look at it as a setback, but I think that foot injury was a low-called blessing because now he had time to really sit back and focus on really that gym and kind of focus on that game a little bit more. And now he's gonna be an elite player.
It is not the worst thing in the world, bro, to get injured your first year. I tell people, look at Blake Griffin all the time.
That's a good example.
Well, no, that was not a good
That was a
example.
horrible example.
No, Blake,
I would have told like Embiid or something, but
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good example.
I would have took it. I wouldn't have did
Blake
Blake wasn't a good example. I'm just
Blake-
I'm gonna throw that out there.
Blake was better than
I think that's
Sean
unanimous.
Kemp.
I agree. It was
That was
Blake was better than
you
Sean
got
Kemp.
you got voted
Future
out.
example.
You got voted out.
Putrid is the word.
I thought
Example is
y'all let us know if it was damn good. I thought it was a good. I liked Blake Griffin. He was what 4-time All-Star, 5-time, maybe 6.
That's cute.
Actually, his best season was, believe it or not, was with the Pistons. That was his best season when he made the All-Star team with the
He
Pistons.
gonna get stuck.
I'm being dead serious, bro. Like
I don't
Blake
get
Griffin
stuck.
was really good. What y'all?
Man,
Y'all don't like
I got a
Blake
Blake
Griffin?
Griffin impersonation with his post.
I mean, I didn't say I didn't like
dog.
dog. I'm just saying that was just a bad example. You
Yeah,
know?
but he-
I would-
Because he's a power forward with no post moves.
yeah.
But he made
It's
several.
weird.
You got a
So he's
lot
supposed to
of-
throw him a
I
lob all the
mean,
time. All these is a rim
so
runner.
you can get voted in.
Nah,
off
he's,
dunks.
he's a rim runner.
You can
He's
get
he's
voted
a
off
ball
dunks.
handler that gets downhill and can finish either. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
You
That's
can
what
get
he
voted
did.
in off dunks. You can
That's
get
what
voted in off dunks.
That's what Blake Griffin did.
No, but Blake. That's why I said when he was with the Pistons, that was Blake could play, man. He was a solid.
We're not
passer.
saying he can't play. We just saying that was a bad example of that one. That was just a bad example.
Joel Embiid.
I'm saying he can't
Embiid.
play.
Joel Embiid. guys,
Embiid was an
whatever.
I'm saying he
MVP
can't play.
candidate and then
I'm
MVP.
saying.
Then
Like I was saying,
I don't think that nigga
think
been an MVP candidate ever.
He's a big man with no post moves.
I think Victor,
footwork.
from a skill set
Thinks he's a
perspective,
guard.
will be an all-star by next season. Okay, that's what I think. All right.
Who? Victor?
Victor Wembanyama. Y'all like him, right?
Yeah,
He can hoop, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
He's
cool.
nice.
Good shit.
He a real ball.
You can tell.
He
you
gonna
can
make some All-Star
tell.
games.
He can actually play.
You can tell he has wing skills as a 7-foot frame. So off that alone, I think he create matchup problems for other bigs, and Wembley will have more freedom to grow this year because there are no expectations in the Spurs, and he's probably the number one option. I think with Chet being on a playoff team some nights, he'll be the fourth option behind Shea, Giddey, and then of course a lot of people forget Jalen Williams is a dog too. And let's not forget about Lou Dort if he can get hot, even though he's primarily a defensive player. I think Chet will have a very good year. He might necessarily, I think as good as he is, might not necessarily translate to the box score because he is playing on a playoff team. While both skill sets are unique for that size, Chet health is the only thing that worries me because he isn't soft and plays incredibly hard, which I love. But playing those games with guys like Steven Adams, that can get you hurt. Playing with a Steven Adams or, a Vucevic. Not even Vucevic, Nurkic, or even Jokic. I mean, those are games that, when you down there, you really playing against those bigger guys. I think that can, cause problems. And we have seen, them get injured before. So, but you put on weight. I think both guys look really good. If they can both stay healthy, it's going to be a fun battle to see for years ahead. What I thought and what everybody thought was going to be a fun battle was the WNBA Finals this year. Super teams between the Aces and the New York Liberty. Of course, the Liberty, they got my girl Stewie in the off-season. Dog, if y'all don't know, go check out Stewie, man. Stewie's a dog, Beyond Stewart. And then, of course, the Aces, man, the three amigos with...
Candace Parker.
No, not Can't. Nah, Can't. I'm not gonna say. Our girl Asia Wilson, Gray, and then Kelsey Plum. Shout out to Darren Waller White. Who do y'all think is gonna win? Currently, as of right now, the Aces have took a commanding 2-0 finals lead on the y'all think gonna win, man?
The Aces.
Okay.
They routing the shit out these motherfuckers.
I mean, the Aces is damn near
Yeah.
putting up almost. They put up 99 the first game, damn near 100 something the second game, and the other team I don't even think cracked 90 yet. So with that being said, they not. If you looking at the averages is real in favor of the Aces going out. I'm the type of guy I say I ain't gonna count it in, but man, I'm not seeing no improvement, man. I don't think this is gonna be
This
two more games and out maybe.
This is gonna be bad.
This might be a lady sweep. It can't be a gentleman sweep. This might be a lady sweep.
That's exactly what I said. A gentle lady sweep. That's exactly what I said because the Liberty hadn't lost back-to-back games all season, and now the Liberty aren't.
They're not bad, but
No,
the Aces
they're
are
dominant
too.
But this
They're
just
a
shows
super
how
team,
dominant
too.
the Aces are,
Yeah.
though.
Becky Hammond, man. Shout out to Becky
yes,
Hammond.
yes, and
She out here
no.
looking like Coach Wood.
I feel like the Aces just really have a chip on their shoulder because the Liberty did win 3 out of 5 games in the regular season. They even had a blowout 20-point win. I remember that against the Aces. I think this is kind of just something that Asia Wilson kind of took personally, not winning MVP against Breonna Stewart, and they're just clicking on all cylinders. At the right time. Man, I mean. A lot of people thought this would be a lot of fun. This is the only 2 teams ever to win 30 games in the WNBA season. But yeah, I'm thinking that it's going to be the Aces. And I think this year, Asia will probably get MVP. What I would really like to see Chelsea Gray get it because I think she's really the engine of that team. Kind of similar to Allen Iverson and Eric Snow in that backcourt. Allen Iverson was the best player, but Eric Snow was the leader of that team, if that makes sense, you know. But moving right along.
That's another horrible comparison because Eric Snow should never get MVP of the finals if they were to win that, though.
No. Well, yeah, I guess you're right. You're right. You was right. That was a bad comparison.
Eric Snow
You're
on the
right.
same level as Gray.
You're right. It's true. That's very true. I would definitely say that. Yeah, she might even.
Yeah, Gray is that dude.
Yeah, great. Yeah, she's nice. Yeah, she's nice. First segment, man. With the start of the NBA season around the corner, what are y'all thoughts on the Bulls season and where does Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan rank amongst today's duos?
Man, you hear the motherfuckers on. This is why everybody can't have a podcast.
What?
On Pat, Pat Bell got the podcast and he had Cat on there and shit. You know what I'm saying, from Minnesota. Man, them motherfuckers over there talking about Zach LaVine is one of the best pure scorers in NBA history. It forced you to want to think for a second and try to get that man his credit, and at the same time, it's like, come on, man, this new generation just keep throwing motherfucking different people in the mix, man, trying to validate this era. Don't do that. Pure scorers, man, y'all gonna forget all types of motherfuckers like Dave Thompson and shit, and then say some motherfucker like this. Somebody called Paul Pierce the GOAT. Somebody called Paul Pierce the GOAT.
You sure?
But then I promise to God.
Well, what Brandon Miller said, Paul George is a GOAT.
Oh, that's what I said. Who did I say?
You said Paul. You said Paul Pierce.
I mean Paul George.
Yeah,
bad.
Paul. Yeah, that was
Paul
Brandon.
George.
That was Brandon Miller. Played for the Hornets,
Yeah.
number 2 pick out of Alabama.
Yeah, very weird to me because I like that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Until
But
he
if
said
you
that.
look at his game, he plays just like Paul George.
Oh yeah, so his GOAT. So he can say that.
Yeah.
But like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, to him, PG is the GOAT.
No, it's a weird comment to make.
I think so.
It rubbed me wrong him coming to the league saying that same way Lonzo Ball came to the league and said he ain't like Nas, don't nobody listen to Nas no more, and he like Chief Keef or some shit. Lonzo Ball when he first came to the league,
He
was
should
in LA.
is. Yeah, he should is. Then they got on his ass and they switched it up.
Yeah, you had to because that was weird as hell.
I definitely this.
Certain shit you shouldn't say in public. If you feel that way, say that shit at home.
Oh my
You can't
god!
trust everybody's opinion nowadays.
I'm trying to
Can't
tell
trust
you.
nobody drinking.
But
beer
that duo
out of
there,
water bottle.
them niggas, we ain't even top 10, dog.
Who?
DeMar DeRozan and Zach
okay.
LaVine. As far as duos, we ain't even top 10. I did the math. There's too many motherfuckers ahead of us. You know what I'm saying?
I would have to agree. How you feel? You want to speak on how you feel about the Bulls?
Shit, I agree. We're not even in the top 10 with that. It's like at this point, we just playing team ball. But they're not. They don't. You know, but you know duos that work together, and then you know two guys that score on the same team.
So what would you rank them then?
Shit, like 19, 21, somewhere in there probably.
Nah.
That is because if you look at everybody's duo that's they doing a little bit better than them because they winning and going to the playoffs and they have more
Philly.
consistency.
Okay, so we got Philly.
Yep.
We got Harden and Embiid. Who else we got? Boston.
Got Boston.
Okay, who else?
You got Cleveland.
Who was Cleveland?
Shit. Garland and
Mitchell?
Mitchell, yeah.
That's debatable.
Okay,
That's debatable, Hendo, because DeRozan nice. And when Levine he's nice.
Yeah, but they went to the playoffs because they had a better record.
And they wasn't healthy.
But it don't matter. We in and out this thing. We going back and forth with the same thing. We risked to do the same thing at this point. That's all I'm saying. Okay. And the consistency with them young niggas over there is they was balling. Cool. And they had a better record than we did. And we had the same ample opportunity as the next man. But we didn't. And they looked better. And they went to the playoffs and they got their ass busted by New York. That's what happened. It was a cakewalk for New York. But they looked better throughout the season than our inconsistency. I like them niggas. No, we got two niggas that can score when they doing their best balling. Yeah, they lead, but they don't always do their best balling. They pick and choose. DeMar's consistent, but Levine is inconsistent. He'll give us one game, then we'll go 4 games without. Then we'll get a half a game, and then he'll get injured, have to sit out for 3 games, then come back, have an amazing game, and then be mediocre the next game, lose, and then be sitting out again because his knee throbbing again, and then have 2 more good games. It's just the inconsistency. We can't even keep him in the roster spot. That's what I'm saying. I can't put him up there like that because these young guys are staying healthy and they balling out. They giving teams 82 games damn near. Think the motherfuckers gave them out 78 games last year. 78.
Oh. Yeah, we didn't get to the Bucks and shit.
Yeah, right.
I have no expectations for the Bulls because I think a lot of their season is predicated off how they start.
We play good team.
On how they start off.
We play good team. We cohesive now.
I think if we start off bad, we have a lot of trade pieces that can help out a lot of contending teams. So I think I can see the Lakers looking at all 3 of our top players to help get over the hump.
Trade Billy Donovan.
So for me, it's too much uncertainty to ask. I would say ask me around All-Star break to see how we really are looking. I just think they're just one of those teams to where you don't know who's going to be healthy. You don't know how that team is going to gel. You know what I'm saying? So, but as far as duos, I rank them 13th, right behind Ja and Jaren Jackson.
That was definitely some motherfuckers I put a butt into.
Yeah, I ranked them 13 behind Ja and Jaren Jackson.
I got so many more duos.
It's a whole bunch because I'm still putting Sacramento up there.
That's what I'm saying. I got so many more duos, bro.
You got Giannis and Lillard.
You know what I'm saying?
Then you got
We talking about the Clippers. We talking about the Lakers.
New York. That's it.
About,
so who would you say? Brunson and Rand?
No, I said Clippers and Lakers.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Clippers and Lakers.
Yes.
Lakers, Denver.
Of
I
course.
said Sacramento.
I would agree.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, basically everybody, man. Like everybody got like 2
Warriors.
or a few teams.
Clay and stuff.
Maybe we got to see how Clay looking this year.
Shit, if not Chris and stuff, because Chris over there too, and he might not. He type of motherfucker might step back off the score and fuck around, have 28, 25 assists a game.
You know who y'all not talking about? That I'm a Bulls fan, but the
Mavericks.
Yes, of course. Them. Not that. Indiana, Halliburton and Benedict Mathurin.
The rookie from last year.
Yes.
Yeah. They so young though. It's kind of hard to put them in the conversation.
No, but I'm saying I want to see what they're going to do this year.
Anthony Cole and Poncho. They look better because they look better.
But it all depends on if Towns can stay healthy. That's the biggest thing. We know what Ant gonna do. We know what Ant gonna do. He's gonna be ignorant.
Ant man, know what I'm saying. But shit, if Towns don't show up, then Rudy.
We know what Rudy gonna do. We know what Rudy gonna do. Love Rudy. Love you, Rudy.
Oh, man, I fuck with
love
Rudy,
the
though.
Suns and all that. But we know what he gonna do. He gonna block some shots. He gonna touch some microphones. Give you about 14 points.
I
And
know
you
what
what
it
I'm
ain't
saying,
gonna
pause.
do too. I know what it ain't gonna do too.
Yeah.
He's gonna miss a whole bunch of jump shots. I feel like y'all give that man a lot of credit.
Yeah.
Because I watched him playing on the
He'll have a much
little
better year
overleague.
this year. He will.
He was balling. He was
He balled
balling, man.
last year.
No,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just watching what he was recently doing.
Yeah, that's
So,
what I'm saying. I feel like this summer he's gonna. Yeah, he's gonna have a big year.
Man, don't act like timely shots aren't important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody can hit some shots during the flow of a basketball game. Do you hit the one when dude passes to you, you the only one open on the team and now you gotta shoot? Do you hit that one?
Right.
Do you hit the one when you're down one and this is the last shot of the game? Or a few minutes left? Man, we have these conversations all the time.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it. That's
I
fair.
seen him miss them shots.
He said I've seen him miss some shots.
I did. He was just in the play all night. He was just playing late last season. Y'all just gonna forget that part.
Hey, he's still young though, bro.
Yeah.
He's super young.
Oh, now he's young.
Yeah,
He's developing.
He's young.
Yeah,
He's
he's
developing. You can't pick him all in the
He
beginning.
was still balling. Yeah, he balled, but he's still young.
You know who else I see miss them shots next year?
Kobe.
Andre Iguodala. And that
Kobe.
like,
I watched Kobe miss
Andre
some shots,
Iguodala went to the bench and go to state and won his.
I saw.
He that motherfucker.
I saw.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I saw Kobe miss a lot of shots.
I
I'm just saying, I watched Kobe do the same thing. Same type of early in the
right.
career.
That's
some
not-
people's GOAT of all time.
I'm just saying, I've
You're
watched
comparing him to that.
I've watched him
people-
miss the
some
same
people,
shots
bro.
early in his career. That's all
He's
I'm
definitely
saying.
my goat.
Early in his
So-
career.
So definitely my goat. He's so much my goat.
I don't know.
I put 2 ones
I don't
behind.
know. I don't think
put
anybody's
2 ones
ever
behind
compared
his
names.
names.
I don't think anyone's ever compared Anthony Edwards to Kobe Bryant until right now.
No, I'm just saying. Sometimes you got to work.
That was
on
a
certain
bad
parts.
take.
That was a bad.
I'm just
Comparison right
saying.
there. That was a good comparison, man.
That was a bad take.
Had to get you, dog. Had to get you.
Had to. But moving right along, Anthony did play football. Probably would have been. He would have been a hell of a fucking tight end.
He's been decent.
Fuck that nigga.
He's been alright.
NFL Old Heads quarter review. MVP up to this point. Who you got, Hendo? Up to this point, who's
Yeah,
MVP?
Patty Mahomes, man. He's he's the best player on the field whenever he step on the field.
Patty Mahomes.
Yeah.
Okay. Who you got, B.I.?
I got Gino, man. No, I was playing.
Ain't nobody
Gino ain't gonna pick him. Gino be like Pete Carroll. He's my favorite.
Dog, man.
He my MVP.
I'm going to it right now, man.
That's why he sounded like, boy.
He even sound like he don't want to talk.
My son like this.
I like Gino. Who you got, fam? Ball fault.
Oh, man. I looked at the list of the possible candidates
Oh, my
and shit, and I ain't want to go with the regulars, so I just went to it.
I like that.
I feel like, you know what I'm saying, without that
I like
motherfucker,
that.
I won't be as good right now.
I like that. You put 70 on somebody.
There's only one other answer out there left. No, it's fine.
Who you got? I thought you were going to say Fields. He is tied for first in touchdowns with 11, I believe.
That's all I'm saying. But no, there is one other clear answer.
For me, MVP right now would be Josh Allen.
Josh, I was gonna say Hurts.
1,400.
A lot of motherfuckers saying Josh Allen. That's why they want to say it.
1,400 yards, 11 touchdowns, 5
Makes
subs,
sense.
5 interceptions. Actually, second best QBR, which is I think super impressive. 78.3 and has a 3-2 record. But yeah, I would say right now. But I also had Josh Allen last year, and he teed it off. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to start taking all them hits. They need a running game. So we'll see, man. Defensive Player of the Year, Hendo.
Jalen Carlin, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Not rookie, just all over Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's balling out, man. And to me, he's doing everything I thought he would upon entry in the NFL.
Yeah.
He's getting better every game, and I guarantee you by next year he's gonna be fucking amazing. Amazing. But he's balling out right now.
Okay.
He balling out. He said, I'm mad because I was all wanted.
You said that shit.
Man, I'm mad.
Okay,
I'm mad as hell.
I said Chicago should took on.
Right.
But it is what it is.
On the real.
Who you got?
I got Myles Garrett, man. Best defense in the league.
Yeah, that's a great pick.
There's only two other motherfuckers you can even talk about in this conversation
That's
to
a
me.
great
You know what I'm
pick.
saying?
That's a great pick.
I'm not sure which one of these two you finna pick.
Probably neither of the two.
What?
Damn.
Yeah, I actually went with PS2, Patrick Surtain.
Okay, yeah.
No, I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, I see that one.
Might be the best corner in the league though. Real talk, and I love Sauce. I went with Fred Warner.
Yeah.
29 solo tackles, 2 sacks, forced fumble,
okay.
and INT.
That makes sense.
That defense is balling. I mean, I granted Cleveland, but I mean that San Francisco defense. He's the quarterback on that defense. So he's a phenomenal player, future Hall of Famer if he can stay healthy. Rookie of the year, offense right now, Hendo.
Puka Nakua off the Rams, wide receiver.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, Puka.
That's
Okay.
a good one.
That's a good pick. I thought about it.
I thought about it too.
Who you end up taking?
I'm going CJ, man. CJ Stroud, man, from motherfucking Texas.
The real Ohio State quarterback.
I didn't see this coming.
No one did.
Not like this.
Not like this. Not like this.
Right?
Not like this. Somebody might betray me. Oh shit. I went with CJ Stroud as well, man. 1,461 yards passing, 7 touchdowns. Still hasn't thrown an interception. 56.2 QBR, which is 14th in the league. With that Texas team, I don't think anybody expects him to do anything, but he does have a phenomenal coach, as Hendo alluded to last week. So that's one thing that so far, Justin, we don't know if Eberflus is that guy where D'Amico Ryans has definitely proven that he's a stud coach. But I had to go with CJ, man. He looks good, man.
Yeah, it's just impressive.
Defensive Rookie of the Year, Hendo. Should I guess it double dipping, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm about to say.
Yeah,
I think that's really what he's going to be.
As soon as that left my mouth, I was like, it's double dipping. Shit.
Yeah,
okay.
that's what I think it's
my
going to
pick
be.
too. I'm gonna tell you right now.
That
I'm gonna
was
tell you right now.
Trifecta.
You know what I'm saying?
12
Straight
tackles, all 3.5 sacks already from the inside position. That's a Dominican Sue, Aaron Donald type shit. It's already 2 forced fumbles. Playing on an already stout defense. Jalen Carter, Defensive Rookie of the Year. Coach of the Year, who you got?
I think I'm taking those.
I'm taking Indianapolis head coach Shane. What's his name? Steichen,
Steichen, I think.
Yeah,
Like
I can't pronounce. I got a lazy tongue, y'all.
that.
But Shane. Yeah, I think they the most improved team as well going into that. That's what I think he's doing over there. It's all off coaching.
I'm going Shanahan, man. I'm going 49ers, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I like the way they draw it up, all that, man. And they killing, so
Okay.
yeah, definitely going fan.
I like that. I went a different direction. I went with D'Amico Ryans. That Texans team 2-3 record. They seem to only be getting better. No one expected them to have beat 2-3. You know, and like I say, to have CJ looking like how he's looking, yeah, man. I like them. I like them, man. Most disappointing team. Who do y'all think it is so far?
Most disappointing team right now has to be the Giants.
Well, with injury.
Well,
they got more motherfuckers hurt. They got
the reason I say that is because we seem like we always talking about Giants players or Giants players being hurt every year. It's coming to a point where it's like they got the coach on a hot seat. You know, I wouldn't be talking about this if I wouldn't have looked into it. The coach is on the hot seat. They're wondering why certain people are getting paid this type of money. Certain people ain't playing. They extended contracts of people. It looked like they just going in an endless circle of injuries and big contracts, but they're not going nowhere. They have probably some of the shittiest performances. You know, they just don't look good. The team don't look like it's I know a lot of people talk about the Bears and stuff, but they just don't look well as an organization. You know, I know we have our down times, but I don't think Giant fans, I don't think they happy neither. I think they equally sick again, you know, from what they once were. With Eli out there looking to what they are now, I know they just like, damn, what the fuck is we doing? We can't run the ball, we can't throw the ball, we can't play a whole lot of good defense. They suffering.
I think it's fair to say off this injury alone, they're disappointing. To be honest, you know what I'm saying? For the sake of the question, I'll go with a scene that ain't got nothing to do with injury. But, you know what I'm saying? Injury is very disappointing, too. I would say Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. That's disappointing because he ain't playing. But I ain't going to pick him. You know what I'm saying? My pick is the Denver Broncos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They're a very disappointing team. They got a coach now they thought hopefully could fix Russ. You know what I'm saying? Where they going with that? You know what I'm saying? It's like, so they all over the place. So I picked them. But shit, disappointment is disappointment. Shit.
Facts.
We could all say at the Bears if we wanted to.
Yeah, I wasn't. That's about what I expected.
I knew you was gonna say something.
It is.
But you don't need deep dish
That nigga
pizza,
say,
so
say,
I can't
knew
value
expected
you.
something out of you, riff raffs.
Hey, I'm just saying what it is, man. Caleb, come to Chicago, baby. That's all we need is
We
Caleb.
trying to trade for Caleb right now.
Yes, I want Caleb right now.
We doing quarterlies right now.
Right
You was
now.
trying to get Caleb in town
Yes,
last week.
yes,
Peace now.
yes. Patty Mahomes Jr. Yes, come to Chicago. Most disappointing team, Denver Broncos, 1-4 record, 13th in offense, last in defense after being ranked 14th last season. Everyone said the Jets and Denver just needed a QB. What's up, Bub? Everyone said the Jets and Denver just needed a QB, and you know they'll be fine. And that doesn't seem to be the problem. I mean, and Russ, that said, last game he didn't play well at all, but he hasn't been terrible. He's definitely played better than he did last year. I personally think the way they talk about Sean Payton, I think is a little bit unfair, and I think this year, and I would say the next 2-3 years, I think is going to show a lot of what his legacy will be.
Yeah.
In my opinion, because right now the way it's still early, and who knows, bro? Denver could, I doubt it, but who knows, right? It's football, right?
We know.
You know, but I think everybody expected him to just go in there and change things, and I understand he's done it with different quarterbacks, but he only has one. I shouldn't say only, but he's won one Super Bowl, and I feel like sometimes they talk about him like how they talk about Andy Reid. How they talk about Bill Parcells, and I just don't know if he's
insane.
that level.
He's not.
I think
He ain't drawing it up right there.
I think what it is when you really look at it, he could work a little bit differently with Drew Brees, where his relationship with Russ might not be the same. When they went in there with the relationship with him and Drew Brees, they had a long existing relationship. They worked through all the hard times. They looked it up. And they made it cohesive. I don't think him and Russ have that same cohesiveness because Russ might not be that easy to work with neither. I know Pete Carroll was going through his ups and downs with Russ, and they was having their little arguments. Maybe it's Russ. Maybe it's his mentality is what I'm saying. Maybe he's like what they say, like Russell Westbrook. Maybe it's just his mentality sometimes on how he wants to play the game.
He's not an accurate downfield thrower, and he can't throw on time. He needs to break the play to get it done. I'm just keeping it real. That's his problem.
What Pete Carroll was able to do is make a whole bunch of well-designed broken plays. So thing.
Yeah.
What I'm saying,
and that's what makes a good coach. And that was getting ready to be my point, because you got to figure out what to do with the personnel that you got.
With
He's
your
still
personnel.
trying to do what he was doing, Drew Brees, long routes downfield.
Because he doesn't
on
know that doesn't
time.
work with him, though. You know what I'm saying? You got to try it
gotta do
out.
some
I
other
mean,
stuff.
you seen it, but
And the
at
good
this-
coach
at
does
this
that.
point-
Andy Reid would do that.
And
though.
you're right.
He can play with
Unless-
McNabb, whoever his quarterback is, he can play with him.
unless you know you're going to be here longer than the quarterback that's there. His contract's longer than Russ. So what do you think right now, what you think they think about doing? If there's an option, get rid of the coach or get rid of the quarterback. I guarantee they're going to get rid of Russ.
It makes
I
sense.
guarantee, because they're going
It
to,
makes
up in
sense.
this upcoming draft that's supposed to be loaded, let's get him the guy he really wants. Let's work with that. And when you can get a coach, the guy they really want, and the guy they want to develop, like, oh, no, he's the guy, he's the one we want, there's no looking back. And a lot of, like, I tell you, that's the difference between a guy just getting thrown somewhere and a coach picking him. That's why Andy Reid was so lucky with that, because he was like, oh, shit, if he comes right here, him. Now some guys can pick their guy. Jalen Hurts, they was like, hey, no, bump all that. We want him. Get Tua. Oh no, anybody else go. We want him because they know what they want to do with this guy. So that's a high benefit.
I'm gonna keep it real.
So if you
Caleb or somebody, I'm not trying to come and play against Patrick Mahomes for my whole fucking career and fucking Herbert. I'm
but some guys are willing to do that though.
You know what I'm saying?
But some,
I'm
that's
just
the
saying,
whole
if you
thing.
Caleb is over telling motherfuckers, I got money. I go where the fuck I want to go when I come to the league. I don't think the division against them two motherfuckers is where you actually picking. I wouldn't do that. I thought Russ was plumb dumb when that motherfucker went there. Motherfucker was talking about Herbert yet. I was like, this dude is nice. You about to have. I'm like, dude, we was in that damn salon over there when I was like, man, Russ, was it then? I forget what the fuck it was, but I was like, dog, because we was talking about this year. And I'm like, he gonna finish last in that damn division. He gonna finish last, though.
Because I picked them to finish first. You right?
Did you?
Yeah, I picked Denver to finish first.
You kidding?
Yeah, I remember. I vividly remember. I picked Denver because that was pretty much all they needed. The defense was decent. Like defense was good. Like you figure they had Jerry Jeudy. You got Sutton on the end. I think they had Noah Fan
But at that time, the Chiefs were looking like world beaters.
Clark.
They weren't looking like the way they are now. They were looking like the Chiefs. They just came off the Super Bowl.
Pretty sure I picked
And the Chargers are pretty good. I guess you don't never get that team no credit.
I like the Chargers.
Every time I say the Chargers, you start talking about with the Jaguars.
I do like the Jaguars. I like both teams, but I just always feel like the Chargers for decades have had a ton of
That's
talent.
all I said. That's all I said.
And it's like,
This the same Chargers
why
team.
don't y'all win?
This the
I don't
same
know how.
Chargers
It's
team.
like we all have.
but it
This
is
the same,
talent on
low key
talent.
in
It's just
different
like playing
names,
in
but it's the
summertime or
same.
something.
I don't know what it is.
The Chargers will be consistently consistent, and that's what the good thing about it. But they always get beat out by teams that are just way fucking better. The Patriots,
understand.
the motherfucking the Chiefs.
But it-
just like it just you can
Yeah,
try
but-
your
but-
damnedest, but
but
it
it's
always
never-
run into them type of cats, and it's a wrap after that. Like,
There's so much talent though. I don't understand why.
fuck around, get bumped by the Bengals.
You don't get everybody though.
See, but that's-
Everybody not gonna ball.
See, but that's why I disagree because they'll lose to better teams, but they'll never lose to more talented teams.
No, they just lose to a better
you,
team.
You see what I'm saying? Like
They
lose,
have the
they'll
most
lose
talent
to a
all
better
time.
team.
They always
but
have
that,
the most
but
talent.
that team is never more talented than them.
The day you can tell me LaDainian
I've
Thomas,
seen them lose a lot of
Rivers,
games.
Gates, and then you tell me on defense all the time.
I never
was
liked
like, man,
Rivers.
come on, man, y'all ain't going nowhere.
I never liked Phillip Rivers.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a baller.
I want to fuck with him the whole time.
He's a baller.
You know,
I don't
He's a
like the way
baller.
he throw the football.
oh, that sidearm.
Yeah.
I get that.
And he threw too many interceptions and he played too much hero ball. And they used to praise
He was
this
Brett Favre.
motherfucker.
Shit,
Yeah,
he was
they
a
praised him.
gunslinger.
Hit that red button.
I'm not messing around.
That's a gunslinger.
They like them cowboy boots and all that type shit.
He said they like them cowboy boots.
They like them Spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, motherfucker. That's the fuck they like. I know what they are.
What's up? Yeah.
I know what they are. They smell good, old boy. Whenever they see this motherfucker, that nigga smell like Stetson cologne. And
They
Old
said
Spice.
Stetson cologne.
That
I'm
nigga
done.
smell like Stetson cologne and Old Spice aftershave,
Jack
motherfucker.
Walker.
They see that motherfucker coming. They smell him. But
Moving right along, man. Something smelling. Who do y'all think? Well, I guess you can kind of smell it, not really. But who surprised y'all so far looking at this NBA season?
who surprised me? NFL seasons?
No, NBA preseason. Excuse me. Name a player that surprised you in the NBA preseason.
Shit, a player that surprised me in the NBA preseason. Man, them young kids, man. We don't have to bring that back. That's a good conversation right there. It's some young bucks.
You say the Young Bucks?
Man, young bucks, man. The boy from Denver, Strausser or whatever his name is. There's a couple motherfuckers. Actually, I'm just going with Strausser. I can't remember these other teams right now. But there's a couple young motherfuckers. I'm like, ooh, we gonna see them motherfuckers getting playing time with the starters. That Strausser motherfucker, the dude, he gonna be taking Michael Porter Jr. place. Michael Porter Jr., Lord forbid, he don't get hurt. But dude don't be playing all the games. Motherfuckers gonna see what he can do, and they gonna be like, oh shit, I don't know about your job, fam. We fuck around and trade your ass. Because dude can hit all them damn set shots and shit that motherfucking they asked Michael Porter Jr. to do. He can finish at the rim like Michael Porter Jr. But this motherfucker got a little mid-range game with some footwork where he can get his own shot off.
Yeah.
Way better than Michael Porter Jr. I'm like, oh no, you about to take fam job.
Let's take dog job.
This is bullshit.
Who I thought really impressed me was Jonathan Kuminga. He had 24 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists game against the Lakers. People forget he was drafted number 7 overall. In front of some very good players.
He was playing defense on everybody too.
Yeah, Franz Wagner, Sengun from the Rockets, Trey Mann, even Ayo of the Chicago Bulls has played enough, has played well enough to get a second contract.
Yep.
This is a make or break year for Kuminga as far as the Warriors. Either he'll be a solid rotation piece or that 6-man role off the bench, or he could be used as trade bait for another team looking for a talented young player. He hasn't put it all together yet, but it is nice to see him, have that, good game against the Lakers. So, like I say, I think me and Hendo was actually talking about before we started. I think they look at him as to be that 5th option, or actually 4th option behind, and Chris Paul will be that 5th option. I think that's what they're really looking at as far as Kuminga go.
I feel like they've been looking at him like that for years, but let's hope this year's the year.
They could have, but you had Poole, so that was kind of a luxury.
But they always thought the development.
Yeah, exactly.
Kuminga was going
him and Moody. Yeah,
happen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So it never actually happened.
Chill. Sorry about that, y'all. 16-year-olds.
So I'm just saying, shit. Hopefully it happened for the kid, man. We all want to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
See that. But I mean, defensively though, I have seen that motherfucker stepping it up and guarding like everybody. So shit. If that's the way you gotta get on the court, and let that shit start there, then shit.
Exactly. 10 questions this week, man, for y'all brothers. Who will have a better season, man? Before we start, man, we need y'all to go on YouTube, stop being dusty. Like and subscribe. Old Head Sports Podcast. Don't be a dust bunny, man. Don't be a creep, man. Don't be a jerk. Go like and subscribe, man. We giving y'all content. Like and subscribe. The more likes and subscribes we get, the more Lambos we can buy. We ain't bought them yet, but if we get enough likes and subscribes, you can ride in my Lambo with me. Okay? So we are definitely on the way. Like and subscribe, man. Old Head Sports Podcast. See Hendo. Don't be a dust bunny. 4th segment, last segment of the day. 10 questions. I could sing it, but can't play it. And they all about sports. Who will have the better season today? I'll be naming 20 players. Y'all let us know who you think have a better season. But I got 20 players for these brothers. I'll name them off. Y'all tell me who you think have a better season. Chris Paul versus Drew Holiday. Who will have a better season? Also, team success is not included. This is just strictly who will have a better season.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, not team success. Not included. I know you hate that. I know. But just who will have a better season. Chris Paul, Drew Holiday.
Drew Holiday.
Drew? Okay.
Yeah, he'll have more plot.
Interesting take. I like that.
I'm gonna go motherfucking Chris Paul just to say something different.
What?
Why? I love that you asked that. Because I feel like what fans said, his assists might be through the roof. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that leaves Draymond Green on this team, but if Chris is handling the ball, it's too many options everywhere. I seen a motherfucking breakdown of a player of his. You know what I'm saying? He played with him already in the preseason. Somebody got the rebound. They gave it to Chris. He was still in the back court. He passed it up past half court, and Steph shot it from damn near half court. The shit lasted. It took like less than 2 seconds to get the score.
Yeah, they look nice. I ain't gonna lie. We was talking about it earlier. I told them they look nice.
They scored in 2 seconds.
But the whole thing is, Drew's gonna give you more clock. All right. So if you can get 20 assists in one game, all right, and you don't play the next 2 games because you're on load management because you old as fuck, all right, you about 40, all right, Drew can give you games day in and day out because of his youth, and he can play in and out, and he's used to doing that. I ain't going to say he's going to give you a full 82, but he'll give you more games played than Chris Paul will this year. Drew can at least give you about 65 plus, where Chris probably gonna get you a good 40, maybe.
I feel like the difference between these two, or the thing about them that's the same, is the difference they're gonna make in the game. These dudes gonna affect winning, both of them, and they're gonna change the way these guys are able to play and help both teams. But who has the edge as far as helping a little bit more? Can it be calculated with less points with defense, with Holiday, or more points generated by Chris Paul with offense? So it's a fine line, like which, you know what I'm saying, how to calculate. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. I don't know the equation for that. You're just gonna have to watch the game and try to judge the
Shit, the
impact
only way you can
by
really
eye.
do it is off assists. That's the only way you really can.
Because actually, Holiday is going to affect defense and
That's what I was
the
saying.
assists.
So if you really gonna
Because,
look at like
yeah.
steals, I
Because
don't
they
think
need Holiday to pass that ball. They needed a point guard. back.
they never really had a
They
true
never
point
had
guard.
one.
Now that they got one, it takes the ball out of Tatum and Brown's hands. So now they can square up and
they
get
can't
open.
dribble.
They not good
They
dribblers.
can't dribble.
They
like a
can.
point
They just
guard.
not good.
They dribble to get shots.
Put it like this: if they have to bring it up the court, it takes away from what they should be
'Cause they
doing
ain't
down the court.
playmakers.
That's what it
Everybody.
does, right? They good at creating shots. So basically, is what it is. You want a real point guard to come out there so he can facilitate while they in they spot, they 80 and they 90% spots.
Yeah, yeah.
So now they can create. That's what you
Yeah.
really wanted.
Yeah, that's what they was missing.
See, because Marcus Smart, he played good defense, but he's just not a great facilitator. We talk about like
He wasn't.
overall
He was a
like
shooter, too.
court vision.
He a 2-guard too.
Court vision different.
Masquerading as a point guard.
He said mass
Like he's straight up.
These six are stupid.
Straight
uh,
up.
defender.
Devin Booker, Kyrie, Irving, who will have a better season?
Booker. By far.
Man, I gotta go Book because that dude is different. That dude is different. When
Kyrie-
he put them blinders on, he different.
Kyrie
dog.
to me is he always tries to
You think
mix
Book
his
better
game
than
up.
Kyrie?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm talking about like volume of scoring because I feel like Kyrie has to go to the middle a lot to create. Where like Book's 3-point shot is way better than Kyrie's 3-point shot right now. If we're talking about consistency on the 3 line, I think that's where Booker's getting a lot of his points.
They both
This man-
shoot that motherfucker. I don't even know who shoot a better percentage. They both let that motherfucker
They
go.
do, but I think Book just a little bit, just a little bit better. Just I'm not saying by a lot, but it's just
I'm
like
taking Book all day, man.
I'm gonna have to go with
But,
Book.
you
I
know
know
what
you
I'm
probably
saying?
Kyrie got the handles for days. He's a handle
Yeah.
god, but I just don't. If we asking day in day out, man, I think the consistency is going to go with Book, man.
Book playing with these two motherfuckers, and he's still finna be getting his 30. if he
Kyrie,
can.
Kyrie teammate, Luka versus Steph, who will have a better season?
Luka, because Luka's the head of that team, and he has to put up big points and big games for them to win. Where Kyrie doesn't, he can literally let Chris Paul or Clay or somebody else have a decent night.
You said Luka versus Steph or Luka versus?
Luka versus Steph.
Oh, okay.
I said Chris Paul teammate.
Right,
Kyrie
Kyrie,
teammate,
gotcha.
Luka.
Yeah, I'm going Luka then.
Luka.
Because Steph ain't gonna have the ball in his hands as much with Chris Steph.
Oh, actually, I will say Steph because he won't have the ball in his hand as much as Chris does.
And he don't need the ball either. All
Right,
he needs
yeah,
is catch and
but see,
shoot.
Luka- but see,
he
but
turned
Luka-
him into motherfucking Klay Thompson now.
Yeah, but it's yet to be seen though because this Wembley knee ass nigga fuck around go out with an ankle injury and both their ass have to sit there just be Clay out there.
Listen,
So I'm gonna go with Luka because this just what go on, man. Every year,
you know.
every
that was
year.
Steph, though.
That's
Not
what I-
lately.
No,
No, not
I
lately,
think you
but
something about Chris.
man, Steph be going in. I'm talking about Steph be going in and out of the lineup too sometimes. Luka don't. Luka really don't. Luka's consistency to me is where it's gonna come in right where I feel like there's gonna be days where they just might have Clay out there. Luka got to be out there every night, and if they plan on having a good record, he has to be out there every night.
And he come every night. It seems like Luka play like most of them games like a motherfucker.
KD, Tatum, who have a better season?
I'm gonna say Tatum because I think Tatum's gonna have the ball in his hand more. I feel like KD has to split the rock with like 4 other niggas out there, and it's gonna be different for him. But that's what he likes to play. He likes to play a little bit more team ball. KD, I don't think KD really wants
So
to be.
KD likes to play with a bunch of all stars.
Yeah,
Okay, gotcha.
I just don't think he like to be the main shooter all the time, and I think we kind of seen that with him
You
sometimes.
was about to fall on this motherfucker.
I'm just saying, I just don't think he likes to be the main shooter. Where Tatum,
He likes
he
to
know
play
he's
all
the
stars.
main shooter. He know he's the one shooting it.
Yeah, he like All-Star team. That's right. I'm
I mean, shit, you know what it is.
Tatum or Durant.
Hey man,
Tatum.
I'm going Tatum, dog, because the game will come so easy to him now. He get to do all the shit that he want to do with more space to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And KD, he gonna have some space and shit playing with them and all, man. But he getting a little bit older, and now he got to share the ball with two other motherfuckers that's trying to get at least 25 points a night.
And Booker.
They both trying to get 25.
Tell me they ain't just shooting all the time.
I don't think Book can.
And neither one of these guys are great facilitators. Like all three of the dudes for Boston can
As
get
they
25, but
You can't
but
pass
you got
when
a
you
point
shoot.
guard who can actually still play the role. The greatest teams fit because you have certain guys like Kobe, Shaq. They fit like minus the attitudes. They fit because they were center and two guards, so they both good at their position. They're not in the way of each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when Boston, when you got a point guard and you got two dudes on the wing, ain't nobody in the motherfucking way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Flip
You gotta pick
side of
your
that.
poison.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I forget the
You
other
gotta
team we're
pick
talking
your
about,
poison.
but the flip side of that is sometimes motherfuckers get in the way. Shit.
Joker versus Giannis.
Shit. I think Joker is going to continue to have an amazing year. And I don't take nothing away from Giannis, but I'm sick of a lot of people just kind of underestimating Joker sometimes.
The only reason Giannis ain't gonna be the MVP is because he got Dame on the team, and they're gonna be like, you can't be if this dude is on the team. Giannis is about to average at least 31 points a game,
18 rebounds.
and he probably gonna be the real MVP. He gonna be so happy that he got a motherfucker that's with him. He about to go hard. You know what I'm saying? Whereas Joker, you know what I'm saying, we know what his ceiling kind of is, which is dope as hell, but even if there isn't a drop off, I feel like it might be fatigue on his MVP talks because he's been in the conversation so much. I just feel like he may not go as hard, you know what I'm saying, after getting the ring. I know he's going to still be disciplined, but when that hunger ain't there, you know what I'm saying, you got to lose sometimes a little bit, lose last.
You know what it is where
So
I split the difference, though? That's why I feel like it's going to be Joker because of how Joker acquires his triple-doubles. Giannis is a great double-double. And I'm not saying he can't pass, but in the situation they got right now, there's going to be two things he's going to be doing because that ball's not going to be moving through him as much no more. And it's going to be rebounding and putting it back up. Now, I agree with you. I feel like he's going to have them 30 points, but it ain't going to be off them what we used to seeing Giannis doing, them long-ass drives where he got to charge up and run in and stuff. They going to be off Dame Lillard misses if he miss, and then it's going to be putbacks because there can't nobody hang with him. Where on the flip side, Joker is still a main focal piece of that, that offense. The ball moves through him. He's getting assists, he's getting rebounds, he's getting points. Giannis is yet to shoot a three like Joker's shooting a three. Yeah, he'll pull you out the middle. I'm not saying Giannis can't, but his three don't look like Joker's three. Joker got a nice little lazy shot I call where he don't even move. He just sit back and just flick it up.
It's about to be deadly accurate with that bitch. So what I'm understanding, what I'm deciphering from your vernacular, is that Giannis is going to have extra points now because he's getting put back while Dame Lillard misses.
If he misses.
And when he misses. When, of course, he's going to miss sometimes.
We don't miss a lot.
Okay, second part of this question. So in the head-to-head matchup, because all them numbers are nice, but I seen these motherfuckers play together. It was a great game, too. You know what I'm saying? Last time I seen Denver and Milwaukee Bucks play. What do you think happens when they meet at the rim, Giannis and Joker?
Joker getting dunked on?
Yeah, he getting dunked on, bro.
But
repeatedly. Like, this is the more...
You can
keep playing the game.
We coming down performances on a one-on-one, or we going to come down to what the season going to be ending with their numbers and who going to have the better numbers. Because the thing about it is...
Okay,
the thing about it is,
total,
when we talk about MVP votes and stuff, there's only two people we talk about for the MVPs normally. And that's going to be between Joker and Joel Embiid. Those are the two people we talk about year in, damn near, and year out about MVP. And then Giannis somehow creep in there when he's good or if he's not good. But if they're not having a good year, but I'm just saying, I feel like Joker and them, they in a set team. They know their roles. Ain't no questions over their gray areas. Ain't no what ifs. We know exactly what they capable and what they can do. Where there's a little bit of a gray area because you didn't grave up some defense to get some high offense. And now you kind of lacking on the defense, but your offense It's a question mark. It could be amazing or it could be sub fucking par. We don't know, right? And that's the truth. And everybody's giving this man's credit. And
I feel like if we can remember this episode, remember that I said this. Giannis is going to have statistically one of his best seasons ever.
Okay.
They ain't going to the finals, though. The Celtics will. I'm saying both of those things to say that Giannis, after getting familiar with Dame after this year, should be in the finals winning it next year. But
you know what? And I agree. But this year, we probably going to be talking about the Nuggets going against Boston in the finals. That's the difference maker. Because one of these guys is going to be in the finals.
So you think the Nuggets are going to the finals?
I think the Nuggets are going to be a repeat. I think they are. I don't think nobody's really slowing them in the West. There's going to be some flashes of some good teams. I think Sacramento is going to look amazing again. I think the Lakers are going to do just what they did last year.
I can't remember who got their number, but actually somebody got their number and they were
during regular season.
I know what's the name got Golden State number, Memphis, but somebody got Denver's number. And when they played them, they either didn't play them or when they played them, they wasn't healthy last year in the playoff. That I'm telling you. Denver actually couldn't. It's a chance they probably shouldn't have been there because of that one team.
Might have been
and that was last year.
It might have been Memphis.
Could have been.
Or Sacramento.
And that was last year.
Could have been Sacramento too, because they was running through some motherfuckers too.
They kryptonite next year
because they had Jaren Jackson put on Joker.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe, and we don't know what their kryptonite will be next year. Teams get reassembled and jumbled up. The Lakers look different. Like LeBron said, there's not much teaching anymore. We are familiar with what's going on.
Everybody look different except for the Nuggets, though. They got the same unit.
We remember the Lakers record once they got it.
That's not always a good thing, though.
We remember the Lakers record once they got those.
But the thing about that Nugget team, they weren't 100% healthy they whole season neither. And look how they came in. That's all I'm saying.
That's why they made it. Where you going?
Well, I'm just saying. I think number wise, I think he'll have more triple doubles than what Giannis will have because I think Giannis not passing out. Giannis is gonna have points and rebounds, where I think Joker's gonna have points, rebounds, and assists, and that's where I think.
Yeah,
that's where I think the edge is.
That's fair right there.
That's me.
LaMelo versus Darius Garland.
LaMelo. Only way that's not happening is if Brandon come in and take the Rockets on.
Garland, more talent though. Yeah. More talent. You shine better when you got more talent on you.
Jalen Brunson versus Jamal Murray.
Brunson, because he has to be the leader of the team. Joker's the leader of the Nuggets. Brunson has to be the leader of that Knicks team for them to win. He has to put up big numbers. If he doesn't put up numbers, they don't win games.
I'm going Jalen.
Brunson.
I'm going to go with Jalen.
He's the
for
leader.
That reason.
He's
for
the
that
leader.
reason.
This will be interesting.
No other reason.
Zach LaVine versus James Harden.
Shit, who's gonna stay healthy?
Shit, James Harden gonna play basketball.
Yeah, you already said he playing.
No, he's gonna play, but is he gonna play?
If Zach LaVine stay healthy, I think Zach LaVine, because Harden can just give you flashes. He'll give you a 40-point game and then give you 8 turnovers in the next 3 games. Like, he's so iffy sometimes, and it doesn't look like he plays to win or he plays inspired ball. And I don't know if it's Philly, but I know at least Zach sometimes plays with an edge if he's healthy and stuff like that. But if he's not healthy, he does play very lackluster and kind of like Harden-ish. But Harden don't even play defense. At least Zach played defense.
I'm going to keep it real with you. This list is fluid because we're talking about it this week. So this same question can get asked later on, and it can be a different answer. And we won't be fugazi dudes for having a different answer if we just talking about what we see. And what I see and what I hear right now is James Harden saying he coming and he here, but he ain't about to be playing like that, like all hard like that. He gonna get his numbers. He ain't gonna be out there looking stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't want to fuck up his trade value. The same point in time, man, come on, man. He basically telling us this shit. Man, you gotta listen to motherfuckers when they saying this shit.
That's a good point.
It ain't nowhere in the world I'm picking him to do anything this year.
Zion versus Paolo Banchero.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, I got Paolo.
Paulo. Zion still look kind of out of shape. I watched him in
that?
preseason.
Yeah, I seen some of that
He don't look game time ready. Where Paulo look, he ready to start the season right now.
He
look
playing on something.
He looks fresh.
Yeah.
Zion should have been dumping into whatever them boys was doing and trying to get back out there.
Day, Paulo? He, man, chopped the motherfucker up so quick.
Oh,
He just
yeah,
went
yeah.
back right and jammed
Oh,
motherfucker so
man.
fast, dog.
Caught some
Like, damn.
knees and caught a body at the
He
rim.
too big to be that young. He out here dunking dudes like a grown ass man.
I mean, Zion has some nice explosive dunks, but he didn't look more impressive than Paolo. And
Yeah.
if I'm going off what I've seen right now, I think Paolo, because he is the more dynamic of the game, that looks consecutive for wins. Where I don't think he's still trying to get back into game time mode.
That's what it is.
And that's going to cost his numbers.
Yeah.
Okay. Final one. Wemby versus Chet.
Oh, shit, you already know Wemby's going to have a big stupid ass year, man, all day.
Yeah.
He's going to be the biggest hype of all year because of his place, his value, his stock, and how he gets down. He's a double-double
said
machine.
He scored 20 in 2021. He ran one play for him.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Bananas, bro.
That
Bananas.
And motherfucking, he playing with motherfucking McDermott. I mean, no offense to fam, but he ain't none of the dudes we just mentioned off of Oklahoma City Thunder.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Just to let you
I like Big. I've always been a big Dermot fan.
I love dude. I can't lie. He get buckets. But
I
I'm
was
just
happy
saying,
when the
though,
Bulls had him. I was ecstatic when the Bulls had him.
But I'm just saying, though,
great.
he's not compared to Shea and them in OKC.
No, he ain't going.
This is
That's not his
a
role. All right, he's there for mentorship. All right.
Stupid.
Sometimes you gotta know your role and stuff. You know, just like D Rose. Just like D Rose said, "Look, I'm not here, man. Just follow my lead." He not one of them.
Wow.
He not one of them.
McDermott is like the shooting coach. That's what he looks
That's
like.
what he is. He there to help dog with his stroke. Like
So
shoot
what
like
he probably
this.
need to do then,
Put
be
the elbow in. Trade yourself, man. Trade
Trade
yourself.
yourself.
That's what McDermott that'll do.
Trade yourself.
Oh,
We always end
shit.
every episode,
Hey,
man, with trade yourself. It's
That's what
just
it is.
basically a nice way of the best example be when Kanye be wilding, instead of saying, "What the hell that boy doing?" and this and that, or God damn, you just simply look at him and just say, "Well, you need to trade yourself. Like you really need to trade yourself." So we normally try to keep it, you know what I'm saying, sports, but it don't have to. Y'all let us know out there who need to trade themselves. It can be your aunt, auntie, damn sure can be your kids, could be your wife, your husband, could be Brett Favre, could be Mike Malone.
It can always be.
Who knows?
Not Mike Malone this week.
Not
man.
Mike
Yeah.
Malone this week.
Not this
Not
week.
Mike Malone this week.
Yeah,
not for
man.
me. Not for me. But
Yeah.
who need to trade themselves this week, B.I.?
Hey man, I'm gonna go ahead and read what I wrote down.
Okay.
I said, and this is the last time I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave this motherfucker alone.
Brett Favre.
That's what I'm gonna do. Billy Donovan, one last time, man. That's all I'm gonna say. This is one last time, dog. I ain't gonna leave this dude alone. I'm gonna leave him into his own devices, man, and hope this motherfucker can come up with a proper plan out this bitch. Billy Donovan. I said, I don't know if he can coach anybody. I said starters, benches, the bench players, the rookies, the summer league. I don't know. He got a problem.
Shit.
Doug said, I don't know.
I said a man got a problem with rotations in the regular season, rotations in the playoff, rotations in the preseason. I'm guessing he gonna have motherfucking problems with rotations in the in-season tournament.
God
You know what I'm saying?
damn.
Just look at this shit. I seen this motherfucker
God damn.
the other night with all these young boys, and I'm like, man, put the one dude back in who can jam niggas. He jammed niggas the other night. He jammed the nigga tonight and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
what's up with Buddy, man? You know what I'm saying? Down the stretch, I know you're not gonna play the starters. I get that. You know what I'm saying? But it's down the stretch and shit, and we just can't hold the lead. Come down to the last motherfucking play, which it ain't came down to that shit. They get the motherfucking tip on us and shit, send the shit to overtime. And a whole overtime start. I promise you, I turned this motherfucker off. I was so sick to my stomach halfway through overtime, I couldn't even finish watching this shit. But beyond that, though, I'm looking at the motherfuckers on the floor like, I don't know much about these niggas in preseason. I understand that. I don't know much about all the rookies and shit. But I feel like these still ain't the right people on the court. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, hold on, dog. I don't know what be on this dude's mind. Why he need to... Are you taking a look at niggas? Like, I don't know. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you like, I just want to know, like, maybe trying to figure it out. But then what's your excuse with the motherfucking regular niggas doing the regular season? I'm just bewildered with this man. I have no idea why he has the
Neither
people
will.
on the floor, certain people at the same time, and then at times, I don't know what the fuck he doing.
That's fair. Billy Donovan.
That's
You
it.
heard
Billy D,
I
man,
ain't got
you heard
no
what he
word.
said, man.
Trade yourself,
You
sir.
doing our name at
Who needs to
disservice.
trade themselves over there, Hendo? Who that concocted?
Oh man, Sean Payton, man. I mean, normally I would sit
Damn.
here and I would blame Russ for some of them weak ass passes he was throwing, but like we was
I'm
discussing
mad at him
earlier,
too.
man, you gotta adapt to your quarterback. There's some things you gotta do. You can't be sitting here and running these damn Drew Brees ass plays with motherfucking Russell Wilson.
No.
He not the motherfucking one. That's what you doing. You got him running these long, goofy ass pass routes, and he not comfortable doing that shit. We know at the end of the day they not gonna blame the coach because you know you got winning, but he a winning motherfucker too. But it kind of looked like the product of both parties. It looked like Dog can't win without Pete Carroll. That's what it looks like, and it looks like he can't win without Drew Brees. That's exactly what it's looking like right now. Change your ways, man. Get out some of that stuck ass offense, man, and get that shit moving, man. You got a very dynamic quarterback on there. Use him like that, man. We know he only run broken ass plays. We'll run a fistful of broke ass plays so he can get some niggas open. I don't know what to do, man, but help that man. I know the defense at a historic low. You know what I'm saying? But damn, at least the offense could look a little bit more explosive. Run some plants or something. Shit.
Trying to tell you.
I'm sorry, man. That's on him. That's on you, man. You coach the team.
Pathetic. I mean, for real, what we looking at every
When the
month?
Bears look bad, I blame Fields for them throws, but I blame Eberflus too. But
It has
shit,
to be.
it's only fair to blame Russ for them shitty ass throws, but Dog for them shitty ass play calls and have him throw them shitty ass throws.
And whenever your team give up 70 fucking
And
points,
you got weapons.
you gotta be to blame in some way, shape, or
You
form.
got weapons. But you got weapons though.
That too, you should be scoring more.
You have weapons on both sides of the ball. Most motherfuckers ain't even got weapons like that on both sides of the ball.
I agree.
You got so many weapons now, you gotta trade them, get other weapons. Like, damn, this nigga just ain't even looking good right now. We gotta let you go for a
Agree.
fourth rounder, man. We gotta look better than some type
we
of
need
year.
to let you go for 3 people.
On my on my soul. On my soul. Just like that. Like, what? Alright, I guess.
So the same
Shit.
thing with Chicago trading Fields to Atlanta. But anyway, I think Chicago should trade Fields.
Whenever
to
y'all,
Atlanta.
whenever y'all see this dude post something, and I
That's-
feel like
that's just me.
his
That's
comments
just
are
Boo this man.
hyperbolic,
Boo this
hyperbolic to say the
man.
least. And you see me post some deep dish pizza. Whenever you see me post deep dish pizza, the reason being is this opinion is untrustworthy. At times,
Hey.
just at certain times.
Trade Fields to Atlanta. Come home, Caleb. Anyway, who need to trade themselves this week besides myself?
You for saying that.
ESPN for ranking Kyrie as the 34th best player in
Oh
the
yeah,
league.
yeah, they bugging with that.
Trade y'allself
That sound like they hate Kyrie.
or give us a show.
They'll
One of the
never give
two.
us a show.
One of the two. You never know. They gave Pat McAfee one.
Oh my god. Oh my god. We ain't gonna get
Pull out the
that.
gun show.
Them motherfuckers talking about eating gummies and shit all on first take
Yeah,
down and
They be
shit.
doing
Yeah, they
that
be
wild
wild.
shit, man. They be
They be
wild.
wild.
Man, hold on, man.
Wilding. Hire us. We're really wild.
Yeah, that's
So-
don't hire me. You gonna hate me. I promise you.
Dang.
You know, at some point in time. I won't even give you good reason. But for some
bet-
reason,
hey,
you gonna
I'll-
find a reason.
Oh, well,
Back
hey,
to the
one
point.
more, just an unanimous trade yourself, man. This is Woodlock out the blue. I don't know if y'all know Woodlock, man, but just trade yourself. I can't stand that motherfucker,
Brian
man.
and then
I can't stand that dude, man.
horse.
Y'all know
Whitlock.
Yeah, the big brother,
The
the
big
bald
head.
head, be wearing motherfucking caps that's way too small for his head.
Yeah,
I'm not.
yeah,
I'm not.
I
And
can't-
I'm not-
I can't
and I'm
stand
not
that
talking
motherfucker.
about
He
Marcellus
always
Wiley.
has to
I'm talking about that fat bastard.
Oh man,
I'm
my man
not talking
Stephen
about
A went in on dog.
Marcellus
Yeah,
Wiley.
man.
Oh, what?
They don't like each other, man. Man,
No,
dude, no, dude.
ain't
And I-
nothing,
but I've been
man.
said it, dog. Dog, but he is only relevant when there's only bad stuff going on to the black culture,
Mhm.
and then they bring his big
Because
jumbo,
he'll speak
and
negatively
then
on
he'll bring his
motherfuckers.
big jumbo size ass on there and get to talking bad and stuff like he integrated with anything that's going on and stuff like that just to come up there and play Tom Cat. And that shit don't be cool. That's the one thing I will say about Stephen A. Smith and a few other people. A lot of motherfuckers don't hop on there and play Tom Cat. Dude, that's what they doing. They going on there playing Tom Cat. That's
You
why I
said,
respect
act
a
like
lot
he
of
was
people's Shannon Sharp.
It's not
I
integrated.
respect Shannon for going on and just doing him.
Yeah. That's hilarious. You chose the word integrated because
You said
Whitlock
Tomcat.
is not invited to the
Cat from
barbecue.
Heathcliff.
Yeah, that's hey, you know what I'm talking about, Tomcat.
That's hilarious, bro.
But it's the truth though,
It's
man.
hilarious.
That's the only time dude is
But
relevant.
you want to know he's actually relevant now because if he's in La Crosse, Wisconsin, and you can go downtown to La Crosse Press Break and get you a cheesy beef or a cheesy nacho if you're in La Crosse, Wisconsin. Also, a breath of fresh, man. I'm getting sick of seeing some of y'all out there saying y'all got all this money, but y'all out there looking dusty, man. Okay, you say you got all this money, but when I see you at KT, you looking dusty. You ain't getting off work at 3 o'clock in the morning, B. Okay? Not at all.
I said B.
Okay? You looking dusty. Go to a breath of fresh. Check out my brother Focus. If the kicks are dirty, I understand, man. Rent due, you ain't got the $250 or whatever for the Jordans. He'll clean up the ones you got. But if you do got the money for the Jordans, he'll get you some of those and a fit for you, your girl, the kids, and he got Supreme gumballs. You can't find them joints nowhere from between here, from the cities in Milwaukee, but you can find them at a breath of fresh, our brother Focus. And then also, man, gotta pay them bills. King Car Wash, Cuzzo over there doing this thing, man, over there on La Crosse Street. He gets the undercarriage, does all the detailing. King KO Car Wash. Check him out, man. Excuse me. Also, Bump That Radio. Saturday nights, man. You want to play some spades? I don't know. Play some dominoes. Want to listen to some good music? Download the app, Bump That Radio app. Absolutely, man. Our brother Dieter over there doing big things, man. Download the app. And also, Captain Kush, man, you need to come on the show. Episode 75. I told you, man. It's a big thing, man. Salute to that brother, man. Always showing us love. Bobo, much love, brother. Keep your head up, man. So sorry about your grandma, man. Hopefully she's in a better place, man. Real talk. And yeah, man, co-host Old Millie, aka that dude, aka Mr. Rello. If you know, you know. Old heads, man, in the books. Let these brothers, you know what I'm saying, say what they gotta say, where they can find him, man. And yeah,
You already know where they gonna find me, man. Right here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Old head.
Hey, shout out to my babies, man, Azalea and Alasia, man.
Yeah.
My
Yes,
babies
sir.
had their
Happy
birthdays
birthdays.
Friday and
Yeah.
Thursday, so shout out to them, man. Otherwise, man, Head OG, man, aka French Loaf. That's the Henny Pack, man. Holla at me.
Like and subscribe, man. Cehendo, CEEHENDO on YouTube. And then also Old Head Sports Podcast as well on YouTube, man. Like and subscribe. December 10th, old school versus new school game, man. Our second annual Christmas game. It should be a lot of fun. Anybody 22 and under will be considered new school. Anybody 25 and above will be considered old school. New school is won the last two games by one. So,
Boo.
man, if you're an old head out there, man, if you're an old head out there, wrap them knees up, put them big Patrick Ewing knee braces on, man, and man, inbox me, man, holler at us, man.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. If you gotta use them knee braces, don't even call. You know what I'm saying? You come check us out.
Come check us out, though. You can absolutely come check us out.
If them knee braces, they pack Ewins.
Yeah, we
come-
fuck around, be Horace Grant out there. Come out there.
Yeah, hey,
You got the
definitely come
Horace
check
Grant
us
goggles?
out.
Nah,
We're
you might need them goggles. I don't know.
Yeah, you definitely might need the goggles. But
yeah, we all.
actually, this game we're actually gonna be implementing our first ever old heads, old school versus new school dunk contest. So we got some young brothers, we got some old brothers, and still got some spring. So that should be a lot of fun, man. Family environment, man. We're gonna have bleachers. We'll let you guys know if we're gonna be having food or not. I'm pretty sure we are, but we let you guys know next week, man. But yeah, old heads, man.
Ain't nobody beat me in that dunk contest neither. I'm gonna go ahead and say that shit right now.
Shit.
Oh, Millie with the stats and facts. No, really. And you know, Hendo gon' tell you the truth.
Ready,
Be
son.
out,
Ready,
info. You know what we here for? The old head podcast. Yo, we come from dog shades to the team at the Barclays. The old heads podcast. Yo,
gonna be
from
the
what's
assist
going
contest.
on,
You
to
the
job
ball.
being wanted.
You
The
do
old
something
heads
nasty.
podcast.
Heels.
Yo, let's go.
Skills contest,
Oh
goddammit.
shit, that's hilarious.
It's gonna be the skills.